My name is Baldev. I'm here just as I am anywhere in the world. I owe that to a handful of people in my life, and Shreela was one of them. When she encountered me as a rough, prideful, confused 15 years old Punjabi boy, I was growing up around a time when survival had a different meaning in the streets of England. I still remember that day when teachers wanted to speak to my parents about me not fitting in school. As my parents couldn't understand English, she stepped up to personally meet them. She told the teachers she had to take responsibility for my behavior. From that day on, to which they said, "Mrs. Flather, if you can control Baldev, we will gladly offer you a job at this school." And some might say I helped her find her first job. At that time, she would take me in, turn to me, and do what no one else had done. She took my thoughts seriously. She made me justify my actions. She listened to me, and she cared. She would say, "Why do you fight? What's the reason?" I would tell her that some kids couldn't defend themselves at school against the English boys who were bullying colored kids, stopping them from using cafeteria, stopping them going into the bathrooms. That was the normal. I'm talking about 67, 68. I thought it was unfair seeing them scared, holding in their flus painfully for the whole day. To which she had said, "Well, if it's bullies you're up against, then keep fighting." When things didn't change much, that eventually led her to say, "Why are you still fighting? If you want to fight for something, then be educated about it, so you can start to win the bigger fight." I had so many questions. From that point, she started teaching me about the importance of moral principles and standing up for them against all odds. She would say, "Baldev, you must have belief if you want success in your life." She taught me the power of instilling belief in myself and the people around me. Some people would go their whole life never getting to believe. When they cannot see it themselves, you reveal it to them and let them walk towards the belief in their own time. That same belief system allowed me to work towards a life full of joyous moments with Shreela and our wonderful sons. We would travel the world with Shreela. Her greatest joy would be making fun of us in every country at every possible moment. She had a unique way of showing you love that required you to walk on the sharp glass to get to her embrace eventually. And what a joy it was to do so. I used to think Disney's Jungle Book was a biography of me, based on me, as she would refer to me as a jungly. But that was her way. She would take society's ignorance at large and poke you with it, only to laugh at it with you, revealing how much they don't understand who you are, and more importantly, what you can truly be. Paul, martyrs. And having experienced various degrees of grief myself, ahead of you lies days of great memories and days that will feel heavy on the heart, to which one might ask, how can I make it less? How can I make it hurt less? When will the grief go away? I will say to you, the grief, like love, is wild, ferocious, and untamed force. It refuses to be ignored or contained and demands to be felt in its raw, unfiltered intensity. You have to honor it when it comes. For it's not the breaking heart that should concern you, but the one that stays indifferent amidst such painful times. Keep softening, keep loving, with your heads high, as your mother would when she walked into a room. Do what you must to stay connected to your heart at all times and to heart of Shreela. Having spent 55 years of my life knowing her, I cherish seeing her live the next 55 years and beyond in both of you. And if she has a problem with that, you can tell Shreela Jungli says so. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Baldev.